Good morning. I am walking a ridge line this morning, which I really like walking ridge lines. It's kind of cool to be able to see mountains on either side of you as you're walking. Yep, I've been walking for a mile or two now, and I am just trying to either get to a shelter that's about 5 miles from town or walk the last 5 miles into the hostel that I was planning on staying at tomorrow night. So we'll just kind of see what happens today. Yeah, it's up in the air. I don't know what I want to do. We'll see how I feel as I get towards evening. And my plan was to not zero at the hostel, but just to stay overnight. So if I get there late, I don't have time to resupply or anything. So if I just go to the shelter and don't push it, I can then hike the 5-ish miles tomorrow morning and then do all my resupply and stuff tomorrow. And then, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do today. So it's up in the air, and we'll kind of see what happens today. That is what we call a sea of clouds. The treetops look like islands. That is stunning. The peaks of Otter. Straight ahead are Sharp Top Mountain and Flat Top Mountain. They are two of the 3 prominent peaks that surround the Peaks of Otter area, approximately 6.5 miles distant. No one knows for certain why the area is called the Peaks of Otter. The Cherokee could have called the peaks Otterai, meaning high places. Settlers arriving in the early 1800s might have named the Peaks of Otter after Scotland's Ben Otter Mountain, which resembles Sharp Top. Or perhaps the name refers to otters that once inhabited nearby rivers. So Sharp Top Mountain. I'm guessing is that one. And then we have Flat Top Mountain, which is more to the left. I just ran into a section hiker. His name is Section Mike, and he said that there is trail magic about a mile down trail, which is incredible because it's been a hot minute since I've had any trail magic. So I am anxious to get there and thank the trail angels who provide what they do. I'm going to try to remember to get a picture of them and add it to this video.
When I was a child, I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man or woman, I put aside childish things. For now we see indistinctly as in a mirror, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then I will know fully, as I am fully known. Now these 3 remain, faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. 1 Corinthians 13, 11 through 13. How old this is.
That is kind of cool. Really cool. Oh, and a drain pipe. I am at a little overlook here, and this is the location where migratory birds are actually, hawks are flying south, and so all these people gather here to watch them. I have come up to Wilson Creek Shelter. This is a nice little spot. There's lots of spots for tenting around the shelter. And it's kind of open. I like it like this, where there's not a lot of undergrowth around. That's the path right there. The AT is just right back there. You can barely see it. And then some more tenting sites on this side. And the privy is just right back there. All in all, a good little shelter it looks like. I did see one nasty thing that I want to show you. See if I can get a good picture of it. Some of you think it's cool. But look at that. Enormous spider. Oh, where'd he go? Good morning, good morning. Day 135, I think. We know how that goes by now. I am just leaving the shelter. It is the Fulbright shelter, full something. I was here last night with Splash, who I met back up at the first Stanimals, and then he was at the second Stanimals. And he's finishing up his through hike. He's had to skip Virginia, and he's redoing that, or he's doing that now. And then I also stayed with a young man from Germany who is doing a 17-day section hike, and they both stayed in the shelter. I tented, and now I am packed and heading off to town. Ouch! If I can make it that far. Let's see if the sign says the name of the shelter. No, it doesn't. So I am heading to the Duck Inn shelter, or hostel, tonight. And my sister Melissa sent me a box there, so I'm excited to see what's in it. And I'll just kind of take you along today for my journey. And yeah, all right. Hey, guess what? That is incredibly exciting. 1/3 to go. Oh my goodness. All right, I gotta figure out where I'm going. I am currently at the Duck Inn hostel. It says bunkhouse behind me. They've got chickens. It's like a little mini farm. They got chickens, ducks, a rooster. I think she said goats. So we'll go check those out in a little bit. But right now, I'm going to open a box that I got from my sister. So let's see what's inside of there. Got my little card. That's cute. I think she's trying to tell me that my hat is needing to be replaced. That is cute. So the Mitten State, there's from Michigan. Thank you, Melissa. That is adorable. And it's in pink. Love it. Cute, cute, cute. So are you trying to say that this is needing to be replaced? Yeah? You're thinking that? All right, let's try it on. It needs to be broken in a little bit, but thank you, sister. It's super cute. I appreciate it. Thank you. I am in my bunk at the Duck Inn hostel. I can't be mean. I have a hard time giving an honest review, but this is a place to lay my head and go to sleep. They have a great outdoor shower, which is kind of fun. For southbounders, they do not have a porta potty like in the summertime when they have northbounders going through and they can afford it because of the quantity of northbounders. They have a porta potty. So for southbounders, they don't do that. You have to use their inside restroom, which they say just walk in and use it, but it's just a little strange. But we are literally in a shed, and let me just show you a little bit of what I see. So this is the ceiling. We've got 6 beds in here, so 3 sets of bunks. They've got tchotchke everywhere, which is kind of interesting to look and see what they've got. Behind me there is a refrigerator back there and a table. They've got a microwave and a sink. However, the water is not hooked up right now. So there is a water spigot outside that you can use, or of course the inside bathroom. I will try and take you on a tour of the shower later, and yeah, I don't know that I would recommend staying here unless you want a really rough hostel experience. It's just the atmosphere is rough. So if you want to be pampered on your day off, or if you want to, what's the word? If your expectations are a little higher, you might not want to stay here. That's how I'll put it. Again, it's a place to lay my head, and the owners are very friendly. So that is